Welcome to this special mini episode of St Nick's Kids Online. Today we're going to read a story together, and this is called Heaven's Big Secret, and it is by Karen Langtree and Natalia Moore. So take a look at this. We're going to read Heaven's Big Secret. Get cozy where you are. No. Have you heard? Could it be true? Surely no. Something was happening in heaven. Alfie and Alia, two of the smallest angels, listened carefully. What were the big angels whispering about? Alia made a plan. Let's fly down to Earth and find out. Take a look at that. Look at those angels. What could they be talking about? When they arrived, they spied a donkey preparing for a special journey. What's going on? Asked Alfie. Hey-haw, the donkey said. I've been chosen to carry Jesus into Jerusalem. Fancy that, the king on my back. Look how happy the donkey looks. That's amazing, isn't it? We must follow, said Alia. As the donkeys strode through the streets, the crowds cheered. Hooray for King Jesus! Hosanna! Oh, this must be what they were whispering about in heaven, said Alfie. But Alia noticed some people with grumpy faces over here, huddled together. Grumble, rumble, mumble, scramble. I wonder what they're grumbling about, Alia thought. Later on, Alfie and Alia arrived at a house where Jesus had prepared a special meal for his friends. At the table, Jesus passed a cup of wine around and shared some bread. Crumbs showered the floor, and Alfie noticed a mischievous mouse greedily gobbling them up. What's going on? Asked Alfie. Jesus is saying goodbye, said the mouse. Where's he going? Asked Alia. The mouse just kept on munching. Jesus and his friends got up to leave. We must follow, said Alia. A stream of silver moonlight swept along the path. The angels followed as Jesus led the way to a garden and asked his friends to pray with him. But one by one, they fell asleep until only Jesus was left awake. He's very upset, Alia whispered. What should we do? Asked Alfie. Look, everyone's asleep apart from Jesus. Here's Jesus. Suddenly, the angels spotted fiery torches and heard harsh voices. There are soldiers! Hurry, hide, cried Alia. But what about Jesus? Asked Alfie. There he is, take him now. His friends have gone. It was true. Jesus' friends had run away. Help! Cried the angels. But there was no one left to hear them. We must follow, whispered Alfie. But the mouse was there too. The little angels saw crowds of people, and in the middle of them was Jesus, carrying a huge heavy cross. But this time, the people were not shouting Hosanna. They were shouting for Jesus to be killed. I can't watch, said Alia, covering her face. We must follow, said Alfie. Gosh, that's sad, isn't it? Later, the two little angels sat together on a hillside. Alia had her wings around Alfie. A snowy white dove fluttered down, cooing a soft sad song. Cuckoo, cuckoo. The sound was soothing. Do you know what's going on? Asked Alfie. Look, there's the dove. There they are. Take a look at that. The dove cooed. Look, look. 3 dark crosses stood on a hill in the distance. The dove told them that Jesus had died on one of them. So that's why he was saying goodbye, said Alia. Alfie nodded. Maybe that is what they were whispering about in heaven. Gosh, that's sad, isn't it? But there's the dove. As the sun was setting, Alfie and Alia found the donkey, but pulling a cart with a heavy load. People were following, crying. Oh, what's going on? Asked Alfie. I'm taking Jesus' body to be laid in a tomb, said the donkey. Alfie and Alia joined the procession and watched as Jesus was laid in the tomb. A heavy rock was whirled across the entrance. The angels tried to keep watch, but they were so tired. Look, there's the angels. Have a look at this. Early on Sunday morning, Alfie opened his eyes, there he is, and gasped. The rock had been rolled away. How had that happened? Alia, wake up, look! Alia looked up sleepily and stared at the tomb, her eyes wide. Let's look inside. I wonder what they're going to find. Look, there's a dove and the owls and the fox and the mouse. It was dark in the cave, but a shaft of sunlight streamed through the entrance like a spotlight. Jesus' body had disappeared. Has someone taken him? Asked Alfie. Or has he escaped? Suggested Alia. Alfie shook his head. How could he? And then they heard a noise. Nervously, they peeked out of the cave. Look at the picture. There sat Mary, one of Jesus' friends. She was crying. A man sat down beside her and she asked him if he had taken Jesus away. The man said one word. Mary. Mary's eyes lit up. The little angels recognized that voice. It's Jesus, exclaimed Alfie. Alfie beamed. He's alive! He's risen from the dead! Wow. So that's what they were whispering about in heaven, Alia said. It turned out to be good news. The little angels were so happy that they gathered their animal friends. Alfie announced, Jesus is alive and he's brought new life for everyone. Hooray! They all shouted. That really is good news. Then we got owls, bunnies, hedgehogs, mouse, a goose, a fox, a tortoise, a chicken, a sheep, a pig, a donkey and a dove. Gosh, that's a lot of animals. How many people are so excited? And that's the end. So that book was Heaven's Big Secret, and it reminds us that Jesus really is good news.